Ladies and gentlemen, we are back live once again with another episode of the weekly win streak. It's your boy TP3 Bets, and as always, I'm joined by none other than the man himself, who's boxing air over there. He's ready to beat your bookie's ass today. He's bringing the intensity today. What up, bro? How we doing today, man? I feel didn't you pop off yesterday?
We had a decent day. It ended up being all right. Yeah,
Because didn't you
all
sweep that? You swept the late slate, right? You swept the Lakers game for like 4 units, and then you swept and you had the A's over.
yeah. Late slate was great. A lot of cashing there. I'm just trying to catch up to my boy TP3 after going like 7-1, 8-1, 6-2. It's tough to keep pace with TP3, but yeah, happy to have a good day and happy. What the fuck was that? And happy that we were able to get a win that maybe we should. Well, I don't want to say maybe we shouldn't have got because like it definitely should have happened earlier. But maybe that was like the tide turning. We were taking a lot of bad beats. Maybe it was supposed to be a bad beat, and then it didn't end up being a bad beat with our Luka Max play. Maybe the tide's turning. T. Hopefully you had a great night as well. How was your night? How is your day going today?
We went 4-4, but we ended up having a winning day. So we won because we had Max play on the Lakers, and we had Lakers first half as well. So we really just read that Lakers game very well and hit. We actually did pretty well. Went 3-1 in the NBA. Went 1-3 in the MLB. We both nailed that Cubs game. Bro, at F5. I had full game. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy, but we took care of business in the full game as well. So yeah, I feel like we both saw the board well yesterday. I felt like I got unlucky on a couple plays, and I felt like I was fortunate to win the Cubs play. So we'll take what we can take, and we'll move on and hopefully have another winning day today.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey guys, what's up, Mark? What's up, Juice? What's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining. You're going to love the show today. We got a lot of action for you, a lot of locks, and tons of value. Even getting a max play from me, and I know you're getting locks from TP3 as well. Guys, we know the NBA is here. It's pumping, but we are going to start in the MLB. Before we go to plays, we're just going to give quick reaction to the to the NBA games yesterday. Obviously, we had 3 games that were played. We had the nightcap with the Lakers. We had the game that was kind of brushed under the rug with the OKC Memphis game that we both thought that we had a really sharp side on. Didn't go our way. And then what was the other game that was on? The Bucks game, Bucks Pacers, which TP3 was right on, and we love to have it. What kind of I guess I would say reviews do you have about yesterday's games and any feedback you have?
Yeah, hey, Mark, you'll bounce back for sure tonight, bro. I think you're going to get back tonight, except for that Cavs -12, but we'll talk about that one here in a little bit. Anyway, with that being said, you sweat your ass off on the Mets team total. Hell yeah, nice hit. I was on the Phillies money line, man. Fucking donation there. Fuck the Phillies, man. They had 2 runs on 9 hits. Classic MLB. But they also had a runner thrown out at home that could have won the game for us in regulation. So that's tight. But I think the biggest takeaways here is that Memphis is just not that type of team, and they got smacked there. And then I think that another takeaway here besides that one is that honestly wasn't that impressed with the Lakers. I thought they played a really good first quarter, and then like the fourth quarter they looked terrible. Third quarter and the second quarter think okay. I think we're in for 6 or 7 games there, and I think it could go either way. I'm a little worried about the Lakers there. And then trying to think what other games we had last night. Oh, and then the Pacers game played out exactly how I thought it will. I still think we're in for 7 in that series. I think the Bucks will defend home court there. But that game went exactly how I thought it would. I mean, Milwaukee did come flying back there at the end. Yeah, bro, Romano was so fucking bad, Chris. I mean, that shit was so frustrating, bro, seeing him come in there. I knew we were cooked the second he came in there. But yeah, so I mean, dude, the Phillies just couldn't come through with runners in scoring position. Like they had the bases loaded in extra innings, couldn't do anything with it besides getting 1 run. So they didn't even have before that. I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough to watch. But yeah, so nothing too crazy from last night's game, except I think we're in for 2 game 7s and a sweep. What about you, bro?
I agree with you. When the game started and the Lakers were putting the beat down on Timberwolves, I I was like, wow, this is the Lakers I thought I was going to see. And then it hit me. I'm sitting there at halftime. I'm like, wait a minute. I want to see how this Lakers team comes out in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. And they came out exactly how I thought they would. Flat as fuck. Like, we don't give a shit. Like, it's very dangerous to play that turn it on, turn it off type of game. In the dogs are barking. It's very dangerous to play that type of game in the playoffs. Like, sometimes you're going to run into a team that's shooting better than you, and you're going to be in trouble. And I agree that the Lakers did not look as well as I'd like them to last night. I still don't think we're going to see 7 games. I think the Lakers. I don't buy the Timberwolves at all. I will say I'm really hoping that the Thunder. Yeah, I agree, Sammy. I really hope that the Thunder sweep the Grizzlies so that we get hella inflated lines for round 2, and I'm just going to fade the Thunder against the spread. I know it sounds crazy, but I think there's just a huge overreaction. The Thunder and the Grizzlies are terrible. It's just the Thunder's a really bad matchup for the Grizzlies, and that's what it comes down to there. And then I agree with you. The Bucks and Pacers are probably going to go 7. And I'm going to ride Giannis points plus rebounds until the fucking brakes fall off every game this series. And if you don't like making money. 2 sweat-free cashes the first 2 games of the season. And we're going to take it again tomorrow. Or I think it's tomorrow. No, it's Saturday when they play next in Milwaukee because we have a travel day. I'm not 100% sure on that. But nonetheless, the next time I play in Milwaukee, we're taking the Bucks. And we're also taking Giannis points rebounds.
I like that. Yeah, no, I think that I think you definitely hit the nail on the head there, bro, with that. I mean, the Giannis pick was such a sweat-free winner. Giannis went off last night, so you definitely got to run that one back there once again. All right, let's get into tonight's MLB slate. We got some good stuff coming on here tonight, guys, in the MLB. Bro, I'll let you take it away, man. Where are we going first?
Hey, I just want to say thank you to everybody again tuning in today. It looks like we got a packed fucking house in here. Pierce, Mark, Chris, Sammy, and Cam. What's up? Love you guys. Thank you for joining. Yeah, we're going to start in the MLB. I do have a max play over on SoBet in the VIP, guys. On Wednesdays, we're going to start a half-off Hump Day special. Every Wednesday, you can get a week pass for $10, which is 50% off the normal price. Go to the link in my bio on all social medias to get signed up. Make sure you're following TP3 on all social medias, as well as myself at What Up Bro at TP3Bets to stay locked in on all the free plays, all the news, updates, and action. Now, we go to the late night slate in the MLB. I don't necessarily love a lot of like the mid-evening shit, but we're going to go to Seattle, Boston, where the over is receiving tons of sharp money, tons of money in general, and is absolutely steaming. You have 2 pitchers that are susceptible to just get lit the fuck up. Emerson Hancock has a 12.71 ERA. Newcomb, 2 out of his 4 starts have 10-plus total runs, and he hasn't made it out of the 5th inning yet. Boston's bullpen has a 4.47 ERA. Winds blowing out. Emerson Hancock, more of the same. This dude has given up at least 3 runs in every start. More than not, he's given up more than that. And Seattle, while their bullpen is better, it's still in the bottom half in terms of ERA. So I do really believe we see a lot of runs, especially with wind blowing to right field with the low fence and short deck in right field there at Fenway. Seattle, Boston, over 10. When you see big numbers, they try to scare you off of it. I say, give me the big numbers. That's when I want it the most. Over 10. T, what say you, and what action do you have in the MLB today?
Yeah, so for me in MLB today, first of all, I like that play a lot, honestly. I don't really buy into either of these pitchers that much. So I think with not buying into either of these pitchers, that you hit the nail right on the head there, bro. And I think that you have a great pick. So I think bro is going to smack right there. Yeah, I don't like these pitchers at all. And Seattle does swing better bats on the road. For me, though, in baseball today, I'm going to go to a game nobody wants to hear me say I'm betting on, but I'm taking the Pittsburgh Pirates plus 120 on the money line here against the Angels. I don't get it, man. How are the Angels this heavy of favorites? I mean, Andrew Heaney has been great so far this season. He's like a 2.13 ERA. The Angels are bottom 10. Actually, they're bottom 7 in baseball against lefties. The Pirates currently are trending up on offense. They've come from top 10 in strikeouts down to 16th in strikeouts in their last 8 games. They're also 9th in batting average in the last 8 days as well. You look at the other side of things, Jack Econowitz, terrible. He's a 7 ERA for a reason. And then you look as well at this Angels offense. They're currently 2nd in strikeouts and dead last in batting average in their last 8 games. They're not doing a damn thing at the plate right now. Let's rock with the right team here. We got this Pirates money line. Wrong team's favored. What do you think?
I totally agree with you. And where this line opened up at, the Angels were right in that fade zone of -130, -135. I don't know what the Angels are now on the money line, but that's where it opened up at. Anytime I see a team in that zone, I'm looking to fade them. O'Neal Cruz and Brian Roberts have both really played well as of late. They're swinging the bats better. And as you mentioned, the Pirates offense is trending up in almost all categories, which is really good to see. So I don't see any world where a Los Angeles Angels team could be favored at all. I don't care if they're at home, especially with a kid with a fucking 7-point-something ERA on the mound. I really think you're going to cash your T. It's a sharp play, sharp money. It takes stones to take plus money plays because Vegas is telling you, hey, the favorite. These are the favorite. These are the guys that are supposed to win. It's all a trap. Great play, T. I love it.
Hey, appreciate that. No, I like this play a lot. My honorable mention tonight is the Brewers on the money line. Giants are striking out a ton. Milwaukee's 29th in strikeouts. Milwaukee's also they've trended all the way to 5th in batting average in the last 8 games. I mean, it's basically a wash pitching matchup. I love this spot, honestly, for Milwaukee. I stayed off it, though. Logan Webb has been very dominant in his career at home, and I feel like I'd never have success bet against him at the house, so I'll pass for that reason, but really close to being a play for me.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I almost took the under in that game, but I like where you're at. Freddie P on the mound for the Brewers. He's got that high heat. The Giants struggle with upper third in the strike zone. They do hit the ball well, but I was reading in some article today that they are really bad in the top of the zone. They swing and miss a lot in the top of the zone. That's where Freddie P likes to go a lot with his fastball. So I like that play, but also ultimately stayed off of it. Guys, we have a lot of NBA action today, so we'll probably skip. You want to skip home run props for today, or do you have a quick one?
I honestly didn't look at any NBA or at any home run props.
Okay, yeah, I don't hate it at all. That we skip it. If I had to say anybody, I'd probably say Seager for the Rangers. Decent BVPs. Anytime you can get a game in the bounce house, you maybe want to. It's not a bad idea to take a player there, but. Chris wants to know how many units for Pirates money line.
1
unit on Pirates money line. Yeah, it's -140 now for the Angels. It was -135 earlier. Guys, really quickly, 30 seconds are left for new people that are on here. I developed a system last year where I tracked every single game in the MLB, favorites of -130 and -135, one straight up, only 46% of the time. Not even 50% of the time. -130 and -135 is the biggest fucking scam of all sports books. Basically, it's telling you these teams are straight up, but we have to pick a side to get money to come in on even sides here, and we're going to artificially inflate the value of one side. It's almost always when I see -130, -135, I'm betting the other side. But really, really love the plays that we've given out so far. We move to the NBA where we do have a series of games, 3 games tonight. We have the Celtics Magic, we have the Cavs Heat, and lastly, but not least, we have the Golden State Warriors. Wow, T's rocking a Golden State jersey. We have the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, there we go.
T,
sorry, I mean to finish your words for you. I thought you forgot, so I was trying to pick.
No, you're good. You're good. I got a text message, and the question really threw me off. But we're going to go to the first game first, Celtics Magic. Do you have any play in this game that you're giving out for the people? If not, what kind of insight do you have?
The over. It's disgusting, but we're going over 197 here. Just look at the game. Just look what happened last game, guys. Like the Magic went way under their total. Everybody's talking about the Magic's offense, blah, blah, blah. They suck, blah, blah, blah. I don't disagree with you all on any of those points, but Here's the reason why we're going over the total in this game. Orlando can simply not afford to come out and do exactly what they did last game. Orlando's going to have to push pace here, shoot more threes. They know they can't beat the Celtics playing the way they just did, so they have to change something up here. I think Orlando tries to get more people involved. They shoot more threes and whatnot here. I think they're going to score way more than 86 points here. If we can get 90 points from Orlando here, we'll fly over because we're getting at least 105 here from Boston. Well, I like the over in this game. Doesn't matter to me if Jason Tatum plays or not.
Yeah. I definitely think there's a bit of an overreaction to the Tatum news and to the injury. I will tell you this. We don't take, T's literally like my best friend. We talk all day, every day about games and sports and what we're taking. Sometimes we take each other's plays. Sometimes we're against each other. I'll tell you, my lean in this game is the under, but the play that I did, I bought up points and then took it under. So I can totally see why the over for T it is a lean that he's looking for. And I think this is going to be a close one way or the other. In my opinion, just looking at it from an eye test, I think the only chance the Magic have to stay in this game is to slow it down even more than they slowed it down last game. Because if they let the Celtics get out, they don't have the offense to stay with them. They just don't. I'm wondering if this is Vegas trying to price us out of taking the under with the number being so low. I don't know if there's a wrong side here. I think there's there's more than one way to skin a cat or whatever the saying is. And it's going to be a close game either way. But I like the under in the game. T likes the over. I think we can both agree Celtics should take care of business, though, tonight, right?
Yeah, I think the Celtics probably should handle business here. I like the Celtics even more if Jason Tatum doesn't play. Jason Tatum remaining wrist is doubtful now.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah.
Here is a live developing. You like the Celtics if he doesn't play?
Yeah.
I'm with you. Guys, this might be a live situation here on the weekly win streak. If Jason Tatum gets ruled out and we can get a decent line on the Celtics, I think we're going to fire Celtics against the spread.
And I like the over even more if Jason Tatum doesn't play. One of the better Celtics defenders is off the floor, more versatile defenders for guarding Banchero and Wagner, who are big wings. So Tatum's like essential for guarding them. 2, Hauser, Pritchard, more minutes. What does that mean? More 3-pointers.
Yeah, I could definitely agree with that. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the total if he does get ruled out, or if this total was made.
Yeah, dude, it's the playoffs. This total's made to say he's not playing. Horford goes ballistic. It's not a bad look at all. I mean, Derek White, I was interested to see what Derek White's prop goes to. He hit 7 threes last game. I don't think he's doing that again. I don't hate his under here. I think Porzingis is the guy to look at to go over. I believe he was 1 for 8 last game. I think Porzingis shoots better here tonight at the house. Peyton Pritchard's been going crazy too. His line hasn't moved that much. I mean, somebody's got to go under here. That's why I think Derek White's the play to go under on, bro. I mean, even though I have the over in this game, just to get 200 points in a game, like an under is still player prop unders are going to print money in this game.
Yeah, I agree totally there.
And it's too hard to do it on Orlando. Like Franz and Paulo shot 27 and 24 times. Betting unders on them is pointless. They're going to shoot a shit ton. And the rest of the Magic team of numbers are are absurd. Like Caldwell Pope's 7.5. I mean, he's going to shoot like 10 threes. If he hits 3 of them, that's the over. Like I don't know. I think Derek White's the play to go under on in this game.
Yeah, I totally agree. Playing the under on Wagner or Banchero is like Russian roulette. Like sometimes they miss, but all it takes is for them to get hot, have a couple in the chamber, and like you're cooked. You're just absolutely cooked. So very interesting. This is what you get when you tune into the weekly win streak. Live analysis, live breakdowns, live updates, plus free plays. And
he's not officially ruled out. He's Underdog Fantasy, Underdog NBA says status alert, Jason Tatum wrist remains doubtful Wednesday.
I wonder if
that's as good as saying he's out right there.
Yeah, I'm going to look on DraftKings and see if they pulled his props. I guarantee they did.
He hasn't had props all day anywhere.
Okay. Understood. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So Wow. What were the Celtics at this morning? Spread.
It's been painted 10.5 all day.
Okay. I didn't look at the spread very sharply, very deeply in this game because I didn't love it. Now with everything going on, I do. I really like this. Okay. So we are going to take a step in the next direction. First of all, I am fucking sick that my Cavaliers got flexed to fucking NBA TV. I can't even watch the game.
Wow. I think it will be on a local channel, though. It'll be on your local affiliate still. So, like, whatever channel the Cavs play on, it'll still be on that channel as well.
Bet. All right. Cool. I was just going to buy NBA TV. I didn't give a fuck. I'll buy it. I'm not missing. There's no way. But
you just go to a bar if you need to, too.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay out of bars, man. I can't drink anymore, really. So it's like, shit's kind of fucked. Anyways, I went first with the first play. So you're going to tee us off in the Cavs game. And guys, I have actually a max play in this game that I'm going to give out for you. So you're going to want to make sure you don't miss it. T, what do you have against my Cavs today? I already know. That look on your face, I already know what you're about to do, bro.
Yeah, give me some Heat culture tonight. We'll take them plus 12.5. Eric Spoelstra's the king of game twos, man. Look, elite coaches, they see what you do and they adjust. Eric Spoelstra adjusts. Eric Spoelstra is 6-1 straight up in game twos after losing game one. Eric Spoelstra is 11-3 straight up in game twos as well. He's going to see what they're doing. He's going to adjust. And they're going to lock down here. I don't even know if they're going to lock down defense, but I think they're going to shoot a lot more threes. I mean, last game was the closest blowout I've ever seen in my entire life. It teetered back and forth. The Cavs outscored them I think it was 34-21 in the fourth quarter, and that was where the game was lost. I mean, it feels like, Cleveland played well. I thought Miami hung around with them. Miami shot okay from three. They need to shoot more threes. I think they shoot closer to 45 threes here and try to use variance to win this game tonight. We've seen them do it many times with worse squads. I actually think they have a little bit better, minus Jimmy Butler, just a group out on the team besides Jimmy Butler. I think they can win this game outright. So I don't think they'll win outright, though. I think they'll lose this game by like 8 points. So I'll take the 12 in here. And Heat culture, baby.
Yeah. I got to say, I don't disagree with you. I definitely think I was not impressed by what I saw by the Cavaliers in game one. It had all the flash, but it's like throwing a fucking steak into a burning hot pan for like 30 seconds. Like, it sounds like it's cooking. It looks like it's cooking, but if you take it out, it's not cooked all the way. Like, you got to keep cooking it. I could see them losing. I love my Cavs, but there is a reason on my VIP card today, there is no Cleveland Cavaliers, spread, total, anything like that, because I like where your head's at. And everything that I see, numbers, line, action, all lean the Heat. So against the spread anyways. So I'm going to stay off the game in that way, but I do have a max play. Now, I'm going to read you two stat lines, and I want you to guess after each stat line which player it is on the Cleveland Cavaliers I'm reading off to you. First player is 48% field goal percentage, 37% three-point percentage, 19.8 points per game, and 32 minutes per game. Do you have any idea? Yeah, Darius Garland. 62. Now, player two, 62% field goal percentage, 57% three-point percentage, 20.7 points per game, and 24 minutes per game.
That's got to be Jerome.
Ty Jerome. Guys, Ty Jerome in April is outperforming Darius Garland in every single metric. Offensive efficiency, usage rate, points per game, field goal percentage, effective field goal percentage, three-point percentage, assist to turnover ratio, all. Ty Jerome. He's getting, in April, in the last game, he got 26 minutes. Darius Garland got 30. He is eating into Darius Garland's minutes. Granted, DG did play well last game, I'm here to tell you this is my favorite play on the slate. He has gone over 11.5 points in 5 of 5, 9 of his last 10, 12 of his last 15, and 4 of 4 against the Heat. Last game, his line was 8.5. Now it's 11.5. So the market's adjusting. It's not like we're getting some crazy fucking deal and like it's a hidden. It's like a exposed secret. I think this is a sneaky play, and I still think there's value here. 11.5 points. If you look at his game log, this dude has gone for 26 times in the past, I think 10 or 11 games. He's cooking. 11.5 is a joke. That's the max play. Max or Ty Jerome over 11.5 points.
I like this play. I mean, look, I've talked about fading players who went off the first game and kind of buying in on guys who didn't play as well in the second game. Jerome had what, 22 points last game?
I think more, dude. I think he had 28.
Yeah, well, he only needs 11.5 to hit this game. Should hit, in my opinion. I think role players play better at the house. I think Jerome clearly has a good matchup. I mean, he's on the floor with either Mitchell or Garland every single time they take the primary ball defender. Jerome gets a better matchup. I think this is a pretty solid play. I thought his line would be like 14.5. So the fact it's less than that, I think betting Jerome here is the right play. And then I think you look towards this under when the series shifts to Miami.
Yep, exactly.
I actually do have some prop leans though for this game. I don't really play props in the playoffs, guys. Full transparency here. Prop wise in this game, look at Tyler here to go over 2.5 threes. He's gone over in his last 3 games. Clearly, like I said, the Heat got to shoot more threes. He was 3 for 6 last game. I think he's going to take closer to 10 threes. So I think he should be able to hit at least 3 in this game. And then the second one, there's the first guy he talks about, DG, Darius Garland. I like him over 2.5 threes as well. Last game, he's 5 of 9 for 3. You look at him shooting the 3 ball. At home, he shoots 43.7% from 3. On the road, he shoots 36 point something percent from 3. It's a huge home road split here. Garland hits big threes in the fourth quarter. I think Darius Garland will shoot at least 8 threes in this game or 9 threes. He's going to probably make 3 of them. That's only 33%. I like Darius Garland to go over 2.5 threes.
I don't hate that. And he jacks. What's your max units, bro? To win 2. A max play is to win 2 units. So Ty Jerome is minus 105, so I wagered 2.1 units to win 2. Great question. We have the last play on the slate tonight. T, it's the Warriors. It's the Rockets. I'm thankful that this game is at 9:35, so maybe my old ass can fucking make it through the end. Of it. What do you got in this one, T?
Yeah, the Warriors Rockets game tonight. I'm gonna keep that play in the VIP tonight, but I am going to give you all a prop look in this game. Yeah, it's my max play tonight is in this game. First of all, I will just say this. I'll let y'all guess what the play is. I'm not going to say whether it's it or not. But with all that being said here, you look at the game tonight. I think Steven Adams over 6.5, 7.5 rebounds is the play in this game. You look at what happened last game. There was only one Rockets player with a positive plus minus, Steven Adams. Steven Adams played 20 minutes, 12 rebounds in those 20 minutes. He only needs 7.5 here. I think he's going to play closer to 25 minutes. I think the Rockets actually cut the lead from 20 down to 4 points when they played Şengün, Adams, and Jabari Smith together the majority of the time. I think they need to play that bigger lineup together. I think Steven Adams gets 10 rebounds, and I don't even hate laddering his rebounds up to like 12 rebounds or like 8 or like 10 rebounds or something like that. I know Bro loves ladders. I don't hate the Adams ladder at all.
No, I think that's sharp as fuck. I actually love that a lot. And there's opportunity because obviously trying to go small with Golden State did not work. It did not work for Houston. So they have to try to find a way to make Golden State uncomfortable and find some sort of schematic advantage. I think Steven Adams and going big down low, like even playing Steven Adams the 5, Şengün at the 4, could be a really good option to make Golden State uncomfortable, especially if there's going to be a slower tempo. I really like that, and Golden State's not very good at rebounding the ball, so I like that. It's a really good read. Maybe something that I might end up playing. What's the max? I bought it out. We took Ty Jerome over 11.5 points. I have a couple of plays in the VIP in this last game, guys. I'm only going to give one away on the show, and it's definitely my favorite play of the game. We're going to take the under 204, and I get it's a low number, but there's just too many trends that lean in the direction of the under. One, which is probably the most common trend that we're seeing, is playoff unders. Playoff unders have hit at a profitable rate since the history of time, like since I can remember. Like it's always been unders in the playoffs. That's how you cash. Two, we have a situation where these two teams in the last 5 head-to-heads have gone under in all 5 head-to-head matchups. We have 2 teams that put a point of emphasis on defense, especially with the change in kind of, I don't want to say chemistry, but the change in identity for the Golden State Warriors after getting Jimmy Butler. This has become more of a slow it down, defensive-minded team with veterans that want to really scrap and make you earn every basket. Lastly, I look at a point of reference, a must-have-it, must-win game for the Houston Rockets in the middle of December, NBA Cup, play-in game, win or go home in Houston against the Golden State Warriors. The final score of that game was Houston 91, Golden State 90. I'm taking the under for that reason. It just goes to show you they're going to lean on their defenses, and I think we have a really good sample right there of how this game is going to turn out. So at 204, I think we're getting great value on the under. That's the play.
Yeah, I like where your head's at as well in this game. You know, I looked at the series history, and it looks like it's been a pretty big under series. And then Houston is one, I believe, has a top 3 home defense in all of the NBA this season. Last year, they had the number 1 home defense. And so I think that's another good reason to look towards the under. And last but not least, I just wanted to throw out one more player prop. Golden State, there's probably going to be a role player to step up here today. I would look towards Buddy Hield over 5.5 points. His threes line is 1.5 at plus money. He hits 1.5 threes. That's enough points. He did hit a 2 last game. He took 4 shots. I think he's going to take a couple more shots here. I think Butler and Curry are going to get swarmed even more. Hield knocks down 2 threes. You hit that. So you can either go with the plus money or you can take him over. I mean, Houston's one of the highest foul teams in the league. He might even get fouled and hit some free throws here. So I think Hield over 5.5 points is interesting.
I like that. Yeah, I couldn't talk anybody off of it. I've always been afraid to take those really low points because, I mean, you're really like, even Max Struss, when I would take Max Struss over 10, I'm like, man, I need you to hit 3 threes, man. Like, come on. Like, this is agonizing. Every time he touches the ball, it's like, fucking shoot it, dude. But I like to play a lot. Man, we've given out locks for you guys from start to finish. Make sure you're showing love. Make sure you're subscribed over on YouTube. Subscribe to TP3 Bets. Subscribe to What Up Bro on YouTube. Hit the alarm, the alert there so you get notified every time we go live. Make sure you're subscribed. It really helps us out. It doesn't cost you anything. Follow us on social medias to get all news updates, breaking plays. We give away exclusive plays like on X and Instagram, so make sure you're following at TP3 Bets on all social media. TP3, tell them where they can get your plays.
Yeah, guys, you click the link in my bio. Either go to Fanbasis or SoBet to get them my VIPs on both. If you go to SoBet, use the code TP3. You go to Fanbasis, use the code TP3, and you get 40% off. So now, with that being said, guys, you might want to hop in there. We've won 4 days in a row, 12-3 NBA postseason run. So we're trying to keep stacking it up. But let's get this fucking money tonight, guys. We appreciate y'all dropping in. Bro, anything else you want to tell the people before we get up out of here?
No, hey, listen, combined 4 straight winning days, 3 straight winning days. We're winning here. It pays to tune in. That's what we do here. Guys, we love you. We're going to cash. We're going to see you tomorrow.